Happy Friday and welcome back to the Kanc Connection. We have had a very exciting week. I'm Jillian Clark.
And I'm Olivia Drapo. We have so much exciting content to share with you today. First up, we have Yay Sports. While middle school teams have just begun practice this week, the varsity softball and baseball teams have had their first couple of games. On Wednesday, the teams played against Colebrook. The girls lost 19-4 and the boys won 21-4. Yesterday, the teams played Littleton. The girls won 36-23 and the boys won 14-4. On Monday, the teams will be playing Moultonborough at 4, softball away and baseball at home. Then Wednesday, the teams will play Profile at 4, softball home and baseball away. On Thursday, the JV baseball team will be heading to Gorham to play at 4 o'clock. And on Friday, both varsity teams will play Woodsville at 4, softball away and baseball home. On Tuesday of next week, the middle school softball and baseball teams will have their first games. The teams will be playing Gorham at 4, the girls away and the boys at home. If you come out to support our teams this week, make sure you're wearing a mask on the sidelines. Good luck to all of our teams this week.
Thank you, Olivia, and congratulations to all of our student athletes. On Monday, I sat down with Kim Pickering to discuss her job at the Western White Mountain Chamber of Commerce. We talked about what the Chamber does and how it can help our students and community members find jobs. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Kim Pickering, Executive Director of the Western White Mountains Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce represents a multitude of businesses in the Lincoln, Woodstock, and Franconia Notch region. So being part of the Chamber is really important as we share a lot of business resources for community members and general information, events, business resources, as well as, community engagement. It's a great way for kids to get involved, our high school kids. We're really lucky to have such a thriving hospitality and tourism industry right here in our backyard. We've partnered with many chambers throughout the White Mountains and created a website called workinthewhitemountains.com. You'll be able to find different tourism jobs, year-round jobs, but it's a great place to start your search. We also recommend folks using Facebook pages as well as Instagram and looking to see what available jobs are out there. Or even check with some of your friends and see where they've had enjoyable experiences working and start your summer search there.
Thank you, Kim. That job search website handle is posted below for your convenience. Also, on Monday this week, an international organization called the Save a Life Tour came to speak with us about the dangers of distracted driving. A pre-recorded video was shown to grades 9 through 12 students in their first period classrooms, outlining the negative impacts that distracted driving can cause. The students were then able to try their hand at distracted and impaired driving through simulators. Let's check it out.
Hey, I'm Mark Pribbernald, principal of Lin-Wood School. Today we welcome the National Save a Life Tour, which talks about safe driving, attentive driving, and we're really thankful to have them here today to have this experience for our kids to drive under safe conditions, but yet simulate what happens when there's a distraction or when they are driving while impaired. I think it was a big realization for some of them that it's tough to navigate and it's tough to drive and multitask, especially when we have these distractions. So I think we learned a lot from it. It was a good experience for our kids. I want to thank Clayton for coming down for the National Save a Life Tour, and I also want to thank the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth, Chad, for allowing our school to have this opportunity. And we also look forward to more endeavors with them. So thank you.
My name is Clay Martin. I'm a tour manager with the National Save a Life Tour, and we're here to talk about safe driving to really any audience who will speak with us. Anyone who's interacted with this program or has interacted with this program, we like to remind them that safe driving is a choice that we make, and that's really all it is. What we want people to take away from the program is just a reminder of what we already know. Like anyone, whether they've gone through driver's training or not, knows what should and shouldn't happen in a car for the most part. We just want to remind people of why that's so important, why we keep having this one conversation over and over again. And at the end of the day, it's just getting yourself and all those other people home to their families.
So it's interesting, a student came up to me afterwards and said, I don't usually do emotions, but I almost cried during that first bit. And I said, that's interesting because I had that same experience. It was really powerful when, as I was talking to my statistics class, and I said, this is every parent's biggest fear. Your kid's going to go out and some moron who's texting or drunk is going to smash them and they'll never have a chance. And you'll come home to a kid who's either dead or has some traumatic brain injury and is someone you've never even met before. And that is the most terrifying thing I can think of.
That was cool and interesting. I don't know. It was weird though. A lot different than normal driving, but I mean, it was cool to see what it was like.
Once again, thank you to the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth for giving our school this amazing opportunity, and to the Save a Life Tour for educating our community. Lin-Wood was one of only 10 schools chosen in the state. Now, we have yet another video from the Anatomy and Physiology class. Let's see what Dylan did his experiment on.
I'm Dylan Russell, and for my anatomy and physiology experiment, I tested the grip strength before and after test subjects' dominant hand was cooled in ice water. This is the device that I used for my experiment. It's called a hand dynamometer. So you would grip it like this, but right here at this level. And you would squeeze as hard as you can for 30 seconds. So during this experiment, I would take an initial baseline to measure their grip strength normally. Then they would dip their hand in ice water for 30 seconds to cool it down. They would then dry their hands and then take another immediate measurement. They would then wait for 5 more minutes and then take another grip measurement once their hand got back to room temperature. My hypothesis was supported that grip strength after keeping your hand in a bucket of ice for 30 seconds wouldn't be as strong as a baseline measurement before the ice bucket. There was one outlier that had a stronger grip after the treatment. That would be right here. It's only slightly stronger, but it is still stronger, so it does not support my hypothesis. But as you can see with all of the other ones, even the one all the way on the right just very slightly supports my hypothesis, but it's still supported. So I noticed that people would usually start out strong with their hand at room temperature, but they would drop off quickly, meaning they would lose their ability to grip the device. And when their hand was cold from the ice water, they weren't able to grip it as hard, but they were able to keep a consistent grip on the device for the full 30 seconds. If I were to do a future experiment, I would test the people that spend more time in the cold versus people who rarely go out in the cold to see if there would be any difference between the people who are acclimated to the cold and people that are acclimated to the warm.
Thank you, Dylan. We will now have a quick break, but don't go away. We still have so much more to show you right here on the Kanc Connection.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
Welcome back! The Kanc Connection is collecting videos of staff, students, and community members who wish to share advice and parting thoughts to our graduating seniors. If you have a video you want to be shared, please send it to us at tv.lin-wood.org or reach out to a Kanc Connection member. Our first video will come from Mr. Robertson. Let's see what he has for us today. Good news for Diet Moxie fans everywhere. The Coca-Cola Company has recently started restocking northern New Hampshire shelves with this niche beverage. Mr. Ross Brutzen also sent us a video of him taking a sip of the soda for the first time in over a year. Let's check it out.
So, it's been almost, if not over a year since I had a Diet Moxie. And yesterday at IGA, I found Diet Moxie. I know it's upside down. I don't even know if you can see it. I am so excited about this. I have missed this stuff so much. This was my morning routine. This was how I got up in the morning. And now, it's me and the Moxie Man. He's back. I'm back. That my life is this is the normalest thing I've done in a while. I'm pretty excited about this. Can you hear it? Here, watch. Did you hear the little hissing of the bubbles after the... Anyway. Oh, good Lord. That was so good. Anyway, you, me, the Moxie Man, life is getting back to normal. Second shot on Friday. Life is good.
Mr. Robertson sure was excited. Due to technical difficulties, we will have his next video playing next week. We now have another What to Pack for College video. This week, it's brought to you by Jade Fitzgerald, who's currently attending the University of New Hampshire. Let's see what she recommends.
Hello class of 2021, it is almost time for you to start thinking about packing for college. And I have a list right here that may help you. So, first thing on my list is, I didn't actually bring this, but I wish I did, was a Swiffer sweeper. Because my floor's a little dirty from the winter, you know, salt on your boots, stuff like that. Also, you're gonna wanna bring shower shoes. I know it is oversaid, but I'm even in a suite where it's only 4 of us using it, and I still love using shower shoes. You do not want any sort of diseases, and it's just kind of gross. Don't pack a lot of towels. My mom bought me like 16 towels, and I used like 2 of them. And I guess in general, don't overpack, because I have way too much stuff here, and I didn't use half of it. Another thing is stamps. When it came time for me to mail out my absentee ballot in November, I didn't have any stamps. So it might be a good idea, and if you want to write letters to your friends and whatnot. I bought a little tiny trash can. It's like this big from Walmart. It's marble, it's cute. But I have to take the trash out like every other day. And I guess what I'm trying to say is bring a big trash can. You're gonna need it. You go through a lot of trash. Allergy and cold medicine. I have really bad allergies. I haven't gotten sick, probably because I'm always wearing a mask, but you're gonna want allergy medicines like Popaclaradim, done and easy. I love sticky notes, as you can see. I have plenty of sticky notes everywhere because I forget everything. Even though it's in my planner, I still forget. I have sticky notes everywhere. That would be just a little tidbit. I don't know, you probably won't use it. It's fine. That is my short little list. I hope it helped you out, and congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Jade. You are always so knowledgeable. Lastly, we asked Zoe and Romeo to share a little bit about their robot creation for Mr. Webster's Programming and Portfolio class, Period 1. Roll the clip.
Hi, I'm Zoe Campbell. I built this robot here named Alex with help from Romeo Hallett, and I built this robot in Webster's class. Next, I'm going to demonstrate what this thing can do with help from Romeo Hallett, who's still sitting in the background.
Hi, I'm Romeo. Basically, I'm going to show you how I control this little robot in my hand. Basically, all you got to do is download the Lego commands from your phone, and you can connect it from your Bluetooth by this little square box little thing, and it will show you a logo of the eye. And yeah.
The thing I'm most proud of about this robot is that me and Romeo created a robot that can bite people.
Great job, Romeo and Zoe. Our school staff is also getting their second COVID vaccine on this snowy Friday morning. So thank you all once again to the Lin-Wood ambulance crew and the Central New Hampshire Public Health Network. The Kanc Connection is offering a big congratulations to our own Olivia Drapo, who this week has been named the Class of 2021 Salutatorian, and to AJ Vecchione, who is our class's Valedictorian. Great work to both of you.
Thank you, Jillian. That's all we have for you today on the Kanc Connection. See you next time, and stay safe, everyone. I'm Olivia Drapo.
And I'm Jillian Clark, signing off. Thank you for tuning in.